Hey, what's up, guys? It's Paulie here, and somebody just asked me a question. They said, I got an electric vehicle, Paul, and I want to sign up for Uber or for Lyft with my electric vehicle. So I started scratching my head, and I said, what kind of car you got? Oh, I have a Nissan Leaf. So I looked it up, and it said a Nissan Leaf only has 100 miles of range, and it takes 3.5 hours to charge. Now, I started thinking about it because I have a 2009 Prius. I started thinking, I put in $10, $15, $20 of gas in my car, and I get a lot of miles out of it. Would I drive a Nissan Leaf? Would I do this job with the Leaf? I started thinking about it. I must have thought about it for a good 15, 20 minutes, looking it up on Google. And I thought to myself, if I had a car that I could drive, except I just can't fill up the gas, it would take me 3.5 hours to fill up the gas, would I still drive it? And what barriers might I run into? What things would make me nervous? What are the things that my electric vehicle wouldn't be able to do? And I started thinking about it. It's those long rides. Say you got a 75-mile ride or a 50-mile ride. Those are the rides that would put you into that scared level. You'd be like, oh my God, I just drove this guy 75 miles. I have about 20% range left, and I'm 75 miles away from home, and I need to find a charging station, and I'm going to have to be here for quite some time. Now, the problem for me with these cars is it seems like if you drive really far, okay, like 75 miles, and you're out of your area, you're not going to know where the charging station is. And even if you find it on your app, how do you know that it's available? How do you know there's not somebody else using it? And if there is somebody else using it, it might take them a few hours to be done. You might have to wait a few more hours. So to me, it seems like the time management is bad, that you're going to have to spend more time charging your vehicle than making money. And unless you're really close to your home, a few miles from the house, and you have your charging station there, you're going to have to wait with the car for it to be charged. You just can't leave the car there and go home while it's charging. So if you actually signed up with an electric vehicle, and the answer is yes, you can sign up with an electric vehicle if it meets the standards, you're going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place when you get these long rides. Or if you don't shut off your app at the correct time. Say, you worked and you've done 75 miles around your area, and you keep your app on, and you say, okay, one more call, and you got to drive 5 miles to pick this guy up, and he's going 12 miles, and now you only have about 8 left. Now that's going to put you into a serious danger. You're going to be very stressed, and you're not going to be able to tell your passenger the truth. You're not going to be able to tell them, we're in a car that could potentially lose all of its battery, and we're going to be stuck here on the road. If you told a passenger that, they would freak out immediately. And, would you do that? Would you actually continue to the point where your car didn't have enough battery? If that were the case, then you shouldn't do it. You just shouldn't do it. If you're going to work for Lyft very minimally and just do it around your area and just do it a little bit, or Uber, and not go all day, not go to the point where, your car battery level is really low and you're going to make a dangerous situation, then I would say, yeah, do it. But if you want to make a lot of money and you want to work all day and you want to go out there and you really want to burn those miles, don't sign up with an electric vehicle. Sign up with like a 4-cylinder or a hybrid or something. You could have 2 cars on your account. So you could have an electric vehicle and you could have a hybrid or a 4-cylinder, and you could use both of them. But the problem is going to be when you drive up to somebody, because keep in mind, you don't know where they're going before you get there. You have to get there and press arrive to even know where they're going. Actually, no. They have to get in your car for you to know where they're going. So if you go to someone's place, you drive there, and you get there, and you don't have that much battery left. Say you have enough for 49 miles, and they get in the car and they say they're going 42 miles. You slide the app, and you say, okay, They're in my car. Let's go. I have the passenger. You slide the app. They're going to say they want to go 42 miles, right? So you're going to have to tell them right there, sorry, sir, I can't go 42 miles. Because I'm in an electric vehicle and I only have enough range for 49 miles. So I don't feel comfortable driving that far. You're going to get one starred by the passenger, and that's going to affect your rating tremendously, and you're not going to last long as a driver. So what I would do is I wouldn't sign up with an electric vehicle. I would say forget it. It's going to be too much of a hassle. It could potentially cause a hazardous situation one day, and I would just stay away from it. I would go out and purchase some other car if you really want to become an Uber or Lyft driver. You know, there are so many cheap used cars out there that you could use that meet the requirement, that I don't see any reason to use a car that only functions on range and you can't fill up whenever you want. So me personally, Paulie, I wouldn't do it. If you're signing up for Uber or Lyft, use that promo code. You can get up to $1,000 as a new Uber driver and up to $5,000 as a new Lyft driver. Peace out, guys. I hope that was a decent video. I hope you liked it, and I hope, you know, if you're signing up with a Nissan Leaf with something with only 100 miles in range, to really consider it, and be really careful and be really alert, and always be looking at the battery and making sure that, you know, the range didn't go down. I just personally feel like it would be a mess, so I wouldn't do it. But if you know how to do it and you're sure about it, do it. Make sure you use a promo code so you can get up to $5,000 as a new driver and up to $1,000 with a new driver for Uber.